Fitness. This is a body weight only class. You'll need your mat and a water bottle. You guys really seem to like the format last week where we worked one side of the body at a time and then combined at the end. So we're doing something very similar this week, but we're changing up the interval. So we're going to do 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other, 15 seconds combined, and then a 15-second rest, giving us a minute of work. Our warm-up won't be in that format. Our warm-up will be a little bit different, and then we'll jump into it. So we're just going to start out with a march, small steps, big arm swing. And we're going to march just at this low tempo for about 15 seconds. You can exaggerate the arms a little bit, but the feet are going to stay fairly close to the ground for the first segment. All right, and then we're going to bring it to a higher march. So changing the tempo a little bit, bringing one knee up at a time. So we're slowing it down, but increasing our range of motion. Still big arms, and then we're bringing it to a butt kick. So instead of lifting my knee up, I'm lifting my heel behind me, up and back. Good, and then that's our rest. So the next one, we're going to stay kind of in the same spot, and we're just going to lift one leg back. So it's a single butt kick, and we're going to pull our arms back at the same time. So pick a side, either side. We'll switch it up in a few seconds. Right now, it's just one side. All right, and then same thing with the arms, but we're switching legs. Curling back the hamstring, kicking back with our heel. All right, and now we're going to go side to side, putting 2 and 2 together. So this is kind of what our main set will look like. For now, we're just getting the blood flowing, warming it up. Good, and you have your 15-second rest. So today, for your 15 seconds of rest, feel free to grab your water, plenty of time to grab a quick sip. All right, knees slightly bent. We're going to swim with one arm only. So nice big range of motion, up and back and around, one side only. All right, other side. Try to get the same pace as you did with the first side. Up and around. All right, and now we're going to alternate full swim, one side and then the other. Really feeling the range of motion increasing in our shoulder joints. And instead of rest, we're going to bring it to a backstroke, since this one wasn't too hard on our cardiovascular system. We're going to keep moving. So the next one, you might want to grab a chair or a wall for balance. We're going to do a single toe raise. So a lot of balance on this one. Feel free to hold on to something for support. Single toe. All right, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Feel free to tap down with the opposite leg if you need to keep your balance. And then both toes. This one's a lot easier as far as balance is concerned. Warming up our calves, our Achilles, our arches. All right, and then we're going to do one toe, then the other. Almost like a march, but we're just doing a single toe raise each side. A little bit more balance involved here. All right, rest for a few seconds. You can kind of shake it off. We're going to do one more warm-up exercise, and then jump into our main set. So bring your feet wide, knees bent, and we're just gonna punch. Nice and easy, still in warm-up mode. Just one arm. So we're not quite full throttle yet. We're still getting the muscles activated. And then opposite side. Pulling that elbow back into your side body each time. All right, and then alternating. Our last warm-up exercise. All right, we should be pretty warm. Grab a quick drink if you need it. We're going to go into our main set. Our goal is to get through our main set 3 times. So we're going to start with a single leg tap and overhead reach. My arm is straight, and my leg that's stepping out is straight. So I'm making a half X. So arm is straight, leg that's stepping out is straight. I'm starting with my right, so if that helps you keep track. Now I'm moving to my left, and with my arm being straight, I'm imagining pushing down against resistance, almost like I'm in a waist-deep swimming pool and I'm pushing down against the water. All right, and then we're gonna alternate it. Straight arm, straight leg. And now that we're in this main set, you can really pick up speed and intensity if you want to. And then 15 seconds rest. And now you kind of have an idea of what that will look like. Now we're going to go into a reverse lunge or step back. So I'm going to start with my right leg, stepping or lunging back. You can use your arms for balance. My left leg is planted firmly into my mat. And you can lunge or step back with the right. Just isolating that one side for now. Time to switch. So now you can step or lunge with the left. These intervals are pretty quick, 15 seconds. Get ready to alternate. All right, and now we're alternating one side to the next. Try to keep your chest lifted. You can tilt forward a little bit when you're switching. And rest. Good work. We're going to go onto our mat for a plank row. Modification would be to stay on your knees. Otherwise, it's a one-arm plank with one-arm row. I'm going to start with my right hand, rowing back, leading with the elbow. And you can always modify by resting on those knees. All right, now my left arm is rowing back. My right hand is on the ground, supporting me. Continue to breathe. Keep those hips low. All right, let's alternate one row, then the other. Pull that elbow as far back as you can. And rest. Great job. That was a tough one. The next one we have is a skater. You can make it high or low impact. I'm going to start moving toward my right side, so you can either step or hop to that right side. So feel free to amp it up a little and do a hop, or just keep it low impact and step. All right, and then opposite, changing gears. So now we're going to the left. All right, now we're alternating. So I'm just shifting my weight from one side to the other. There's no little in-between part. Trying to keep my knees bent. Soft landing. Good, quick break. Next one we have is going to be a little combo move starting with the right side. So it's going to be a squat and then a leg lift. That's our go. Side squat, side leg lift. Same side for now. Work at your pace. Time to switch. The switch is always a little tricky to get going in the opposite way. Same combination, squat and leg lift. And you just lift as high as you can. Okay, here we go. We're gonna alternate it. Really having to use our brains now. Squat, leg lift one side, then squat, leg lift, opposite side. We did it. We're gonna go onto our bellies on our mat. This is a Superman. So, both arms extended. I'm gonna start with a right arm, right leg lift only. So I'm just lifting right arm, right leg. Once you understand the move, tuck that chin down. So right side only. All right, left side only. So left arm, left leg. And this time, instead of alternating, we're going to combine and do all 4 limbs at the next beat. All right, all 4, both arms, both legs. We're flying. Tuck that chin. Great work. Go ahead and come back onto your feet. Deep breath here. It's normal if you feel a little off kilter when you're coming back up. We're going to do a single leg march, really trying to pick the knee up. So I'm just doing my right side. I'm thinking of this more as a core exercise. So crunching my abs as I lift my right side. All right, opposite. If you're feeling good, you can work on speed. If not, just pace yourself. All right, then alternate it. Maybe we can pick up the pace a little bit while still getting that range. Whew, okay, this next one is going to be a swing punch with a side step. So I'm going to swing punch out and around while stepping out my right leg. This one takes a little practice. So swing punch, right leg step, swing out and around. Coming around at an angle. And then opposite side, side step, swing punch. There you go. Let's see if we can put 2 and 2 together. One, then the other. Put some power behind that punch. Cooking around. Good. So now we're on all 4s on the mat. We have a bird dog reach. So this one's a little tricky. I'm going to extend left leg, right arm only. So opposite arm, opposite leg, right arm, left leg for now. Kicking back with my foot, my heel, trying to make myself long and tall. All right, now we're switching. Left arm, right leg. Full extension. And then we're going to alternate the 2. All right. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Putting them together. Great core exercise. Great. Let's grab a quick drink. So I'm going to pause the timer to make sure we have a few extra seconds to grab a drink. We're going to be in a glute bridge position. So lying on our backs, knees bent, heels drawn up, as close to our body as we can. We're going to start with right leg only. So we're going to bridge up on the right side and then bring the hips all the way down. I think we did this one last week. So palms are pressed into the floor. Getting that hip up as high. All right, left leg. So left heel on the floor. Pushing through that left hip, lowering it all the way back down. All right, and then both legs together this time. So instead of alternating side to side, we're just going to do a combo. Both legs together, squeezing through both heels. And then we're going to roll up, bonus sit up. We're going to be back on our feet. This one's going to take a little bit of balance. So it's going to be a side squat and reach. Side squat with the right leg popping out. And then when I bring the right leg in, I'm reaching up and over. All right, left side. Switching gears. All right, let's see if we can combine the two. There we go. Squat, then reach. It's a little tricky to combine. Good, we made it through. All right, we're gonna go into a reverse plank. So back down on our mat, hands behind your body. And the goal is to lift your butt. If you can't lift your butt, that's okay. You can stay down. We're gonna start with our right knee and draw that right knee in. So you can be resting on the floor or you can be pushing up off the floor. The tough one. All right, left knee. So now my right heel's resting. My left knee is drawing up and back. Triceps feel it. Low back. All right, and let's alternate it. These last 15 seconds. Almost there. Oh, good work. Now we're going to stay on the mat. We're going to start in a side plank position. So I'm going to start on my right arm, bent at 90 degrees. And I'm just holding a plank on this side. So at the next beep, we're going to roll over and hold the plank on our left side. So it's just a static movement. All right, switch as quickly as you can. Left side. And then we're going to go into a rolling plank where we try to shift from one arm to the other and roll our bodies over. So I'm rolling, and then I'm rolling over. So this one takes a little practice. One forearm to the other forearm. It's a hard one. Good. Good job if you tried that one. Back on our feet. We have a standing kick back. So if you need to grab a chair or wall for this one, it's a little bit of balance. So we're just kicking back with our right side, engaging our glutes and our hamstring, working our lower abs. Whew. All right, and then let's switch left foot back. So my foot that's kicking back is straight leg, leading with my heel. Let's see if we can alternate it and keep the same intensity. You're scraping mud off your heel and then kicking back through. Good. We're going to do one more and then take it from the top. So this is our deadlift reach. So bending our standing leg, that will be our right leg, and reaching forward. We did these last week as well. So it's balance, it's hamstrings. You reach as far as you're comfortable. If your back hurts, try bending that leg a little bit more to activate your hamstrings. Those are the big muscles. Switch on the back of your leg. So now I'm on my left side. All right, we're going to alternate right leg to left leg. A lot of balance comes into play here. Well done. Grab some water if you need it. We're going to take it from the top. This time, we're going to try to start with our left side instead of our right. So we're going to start with our left side tap with an overhead reach, straight arm, straight leg. This is where we're pressing down with our palm against that imaginary resistance in that swimming pool. All right, right side next. And if you mess up which side you're on, don't worry. We'll get both sides at some point. All right, let's try one side, then the other. Flexing through that shoulder, keeping a strong arm. All right, we're on to our reverse lunge. Simple but intense. I'm going to start with my left leg back. If the lunge hurts your knee, you can simply step. My left leg is going back first. My right leg will feel the burn. And you can use your arms like you're running to help you keep your balance. I like reverse lunges because they work our leg muscles without putting as much impact on the knee. So let's switch sides. Now my right leg is stepping back. My left glute really feels it. All right, alternating. Try to keep the same pace throughout the exercise. Well done. Now we have that plank position row. So remember, you can rest on your knees. We're going to start on the right palm, rowing the left hand. I'm going to try to go on my toes here. So right elbow comes back. So I'm rowing my imaginary weight, pulling that left elbow back behind me. Switch. Now on my weight on that left hand, my right elbow is pulling back and touching down with my hand briefly, getting ready to alternate. All right, let's alternate. The challenge here is keeping your hip bones pointed down. Try not to rotate too much. Good work. That's a really powerful one. Now we have our skater. Step or hop. Let's start leftwards this time. So you can keep it low impact by stepping, or you can up the ante a little bit by hopping. So just going to my left for now. Step or hop. Looking good, everyone. You can see you going. All right, now I'm going to my right. So now we kind of know our movement. Maybe we can go a little faster. All right, switch. So just one side to the next. There's no little pause in the middle. Kind of holding our weight on that one foot for a second. Good work. Now we have our squat and leg lift. So I'm going to lead with my left side. So it'll be left side squat, left leg lift. Deep breath. All right, left leg squat, left leg lift. You find your height. Every body is different on this one. Working that outer hip. That's going to protect our knee joint. Right side. So right leg squat, right leg lift. You find your speed, your pace. Let's alternate. Still getting a squat and lift on one side before switching. Working our brains a little bit as well as our bodies. Good work. We're going to go down on our tummies. We have our Superman or Superwoman. Arms out in front. We're going to start with just the left arm, left leg. The small movement, but very effective for our low back, which is part of our core. Once you see the move, tuck your chin. All right, right side. And then this time let's alternate when we combine instead of all fours. All right, so now I'm going left side, right side. Almost there. Great job. Back to our feet. Remember, grab sips of water as you need it. We have a single leg march. Marching with our left leg only. We're going to work on some range of motion. So really lifting that left knee, swinging our arm to help us stay balanced and give us a little bit more calorie burn. All right, right side. Looks great. I can see the knees lifting. Working our hips. All right, switch one side to the other. Let's go for a little speed while keeping that height. Well done. So now we have that swing punch move, a kind of hook, if you will. So we're going to start with the left side. So left step, left hook. Get ready. So this one's a little tricky for me. So just as long as you're moving, you're making progress. So instead of a straight punch, we're coming out and around. All right, opposite side. You can pack a little power into that punch. Squeezing your bicep. Let's see if we can combine it. One side and then the next. A little snap in our punch. Great job. All right, bird dog, all fours. So this time, we're going to reach left arm, right leg first. So it's opposite. We're going to start left arm extension, right leg only. Working our core control. All right, right arm, left leg. One rep at a time. Time to alternate. So right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Reach that full extension before coming back together on all fours. Good, stay here. We're gonna roll over to our glute bridge. Knees bent, pulling our heels close to our body. We're gonna start bridging on the left leg. So left leg only. Pushing that hip up, resting it just very briefly on the mat before starting again. All right, right side. These are intense. They look simple, but we aren't used to isolating our muscles in this way. So this time, instead of doubles, let's alternate one side to the next. So I'm gonna go left leg, right leg, like I'm marching, but in the bridge position. Well done. We get to actually stay on the mat this time. Let's do our side plank from here. So let's go into that left elbow, that side plank, and we're gonna start on the left side. We're just gonna hold our plank. You can extend the right arm, or you can put it on your hip. If you need to rest down on your knee, that's okay. And then you can simply roll over. I'm gonna flip my whole body to the right side. You can just roll. And from here, we're gonna go into our rolling plank. That's that tricky one, where you roll from one side to the next. That's our rollers. So one side, then the other. A lot of core control. This is a good practice. Whew, good work. Tough one. Now we are back on the feet. We have our side squat with a reach, starting with our left. So side squat, reach over. This time I think last time I squatted, then I reached. Now I'm combining them. So why not reach and squat same time. This one feels a little bit more smooth, especially once we start alternating. I'm on that right side now. Let's switch it up. Work at our own pace. Well done. These rests are feeling shorter. So now we need a chair or a wall. We have our left leg kick back. So leg is straight, and we're kicking through that heel. You'll actually feel your lower abs activate on this one as well. A small movement, opposite side. These will help your glute bridges to feel easier as well. Keep up that intensity. Pushing through. All right, let's alternate. One side, then the next. Back of our legs and glutes are on fire. Good. We'll do one more and then take a longer break. So it's our deadlift reach. So we're going to start on the left leg. And remember, key here is to keep that standing leg bent to help with your balance. So left leg only. Bend that knee more if you don't feel it in the back of your leg. Right leg. Right leg only. And for this next one, instead of alternating, let's stand on 2 feet. And we'll reach with both arms. So from here, I'm planting both feet down, and I'm hinging at the hips, activating my hamstrings. We do this move a lot in circuit training with weights. You'll feel it even without weights. All right, let's take a little bit longer rest. That concludes round 2. I want to get a third round in. This time I want to make it a little tricky and start with our alternating move, then do right side, then do left side. So let's see if I can remember. This will be our last round before cool down. So stay engaged. It'll be the same time interval. So we're going to do double or alternating, right side, then left. So we're going to start with our tap and overhead reach. Remember, we're going to go side to side first. So get in ready position. So it's the straight arm, straight leg. We're starting with the alternating, making it tricky for ourselves. Okay, right side only. At least we kind of know the moves now. Left side only. So remember, really push down with that shoulder, the bicep. Add some resistance under your arm. All right, we got the first one down. Now we have reverse lunges or steps. Remember, we're going to start with alternating to one side then the next. So feet start together. All right. Alternating first. All right, and then I'm stepping back with right foot only. Left foot stays forward. Keep our posture. All right, and then right foot stays forward. Left foot steps or lunges back. So now we're starting to feel this. Getting a little bit of muscular fatigue. That's okay. This is where the magic happens, where the changes happen. So work through it. It's our last round. All right, plank row. So we're going to start in our plank position, alternating which arm pulls back. So remember, you can modify by staying on the knees or alternating. Lead with the elbow. All right, left palm stays down. Right elbow pulls back. Keep those hips pointed down. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath here. All right, right palm down. Left elbow reaches. Good job. We got through that one. Now we have our skaters. Right to left. So we're going to go immediately. Remember, you can step to keep it low impact. Right, so we're going immediately from one foot to the next. Working that balance. Covering a little bit of ground here. All right, right side only. And left side only. That left side is always hard for me to get going. You got it. Well done. So we have our squat leg lift, one side then the next. So we're going to go right into our alternating. So whatever side you pick to start with is okay because we're going to alternate it. So squat, lift, then opposite side squat, lift. One rep at a time. All right, right side only. Stay with it. All right, left side only. The chest lifted, we're almost there. Whew. All right, down in our tummies. Superman. Let's start with all fours. So we're on our belly, and we're going to start with all four limbs up and down. So full Superman, Superwoman. All right, right side only. Right arm, right leg, same side. Tuck your chin. Left side only. All right, press back up to your feet. I know it's getting harder, but we're making our way through. We have our march. So one side, then the next, really working on how high we can get our knee. Alternating to start. Pump your arms. You can exaggerate the arms a little bit, really swing them nice and big. Think of it as a standing crunch. All right, right leg. It's always about balance. All right, left leg. Working our way through. Awesome. We're getting closer. So now we have our side swing punch. So we're going to start out side to side. So visualize your movements. Deep breath. All right. Swing punch. Coming around. Hooking around. One side, then the next. Remember, you can add a little power to your punch. Feeling it in your tricep. Right side. Remember, keep that elbow bent. We're not going straight forward. We're angling around. All right, left side. Last time here. Let's make the most of it. All right, now we have our floor series. I realized we forgot our reverse plank last time. That's okay. So we're going to start in our bird dog. So we're going to start with opposite arm, opposite leg, alternating. One side, then the other. All right, then right arm, left leg only. All right, left arm, right leg only. Making every rep count. Rolling over to our glute bridge. Let's start with doubles. So both heels down Both hips up. All right, doubles to begin. When both heels are down, you can really work on squeezing those muscles. Maybe work on speed. All right, left foot comes up, right leg only. Really starting to feel this one, this third round. Left foot, heel down, right leg up. Breathing here. All right, staying down. This is the one I think we skipped last time. It's that reverse plank, so we'll just make the most of this round. So you can either stay on your butt or lift, and we're going to draw one leg in, then the next. So keeping your elbows slightly bent. Reverse plank. Working our triceps, our low back, and our lower abdominals. Right leg only. You got this. Hamstrings light up here on the left side. Whew, left leg only. All the way to the beat. This is a good one to practice. Okay, now we can come up on the feet. We're going to do a side squat combo and then back down for our planks. So we're going to squat and reach side to side. We'll add the reach to the squat. One side, then the next. And find your pace here. All right, right side only. So it's more of a squat than a step. And try to keep that depth, working our legs. Left side. We're going. All right, let's go back down to that plank. So we're going to start out with that rolling plank. So starting on our forearm, rolling from one side to the next. That's our go. So we're starting out with a roll. Lots of shoulder and core. All right, and then one side only. Technically your right side. I'm going to be on my left. And you can lift the arm or lower it. And then opposite side, you can just roll over. I'm going to switch my whole body to face the camera. Last few seconds here, like a couple exercises to go. All right, back on our feet. All we have left is our kickbacks and our deadlift. So we're going to start with the alternating kickback. You need to grab something for balance, you can. Alternating kickback here. Remember, straight leg, leading with the heel, scraping the mud off our feet. All right, right leg only. Try to keep that toe pointed forward as well. Easy to let it angle off. And then left leg only. Looking good. Get a few more reps. So we're on our final exercise, our deadlift reach. Let's start out with an alternating reach, one foot to the other. Switching sides. All right, one side, opposite side. Remember, bend that standing leg knee. That will help assist you with your balance. All right, right foot only, so right foot down, left leg back. All right, left leg only. Left leg down, right leg back. We did it. Grab a big drink of water to celebrate, and we're just going to stretch a little bit. Good work. That was 50 minutes of continuous movement. So after you grab your big drink, let's bend both knees and just reach forward. And you can pedal the knees once you're down. So one knee comes forward than the other. Really stretch through the hamstrings. One side then the other. And then coming up, let's cross one leg over the other. You can kind of back up against the wall if you need the support here. And then we're going to lean forward again, stretching through that bottom leg's IT band. That's the band that runs from your outer knee to your outside of your hip. Big muscle area, our hip abductors. Be sure to stretch here, leaning back into that back leg. And then take a breath and come up. We're going to switch. Which leg is on bottom? Lean forward again. Kind of leaning into that side where the leg that's crossed underneath is. Really get that IT band stretch. Deep breath, come up. Trying to interlace our fingers behind our back if you can. Pulling back. Taking some deep breaths here. Stretching our shoulders, our upper lats. Don't forget, tonight at 5:30, we have a hybrid yoga class, a combination of chair and mat-based poses. So if you tend to forget the evening session, set an alarm on your phone. And definitely tune in for that. And then tomorrow at 8:30, go ahead and bring an arm across the front. 8:30, we have our circuit training class. You'll need a pair of weights. 10 a.m., we have our Q&A, answering health, fitness, nutrition questions. Which, so definitely tune in for those. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a safe weekend. All right, that's it for today. So I'm going to turn off the recording here. Any questions for me before I log